I want to talk today about our quarterly theme that we're in the middle of. So if you haven't heard me talk about it before, every quarter we do a different theme that kind of highlights some of the items that we want to focus on as a company this quarter. And our theme for this quarter that we're kind of in the middle of right now is called Leveling Up. And where that came from is we've grown rapidly over the last couple years, and it's been super awesome. 50 to 60% growth, a couple years running now. And we just got back from a conference, which you may have seen in my stories if you follow me on Instagram, at the Scaling Up Summit. And it's all about growing your business. And one of the aha moments that we had there, they showed a graph that showed it was on the horizontal axis was time, and the vertical axis was complexity. And things generally get more complex over time. And they drew a line that was a high line, and it was your company. And so let's say your company is growing at 50%. And they grew a second line, and it was lower, and it was your team. But you only grow your team at 10%. Well, eventually, your company growth is going to outpace your team's growth, the individual contributors on your team, and your team isn't going to be able to keep up with the skills necessary to serve the company as it grows, and you're either going to lose them, either actually lose them, they leave the company, or they're going to just be disengaged because they're overwhelmed. Or you're going to have to hire outside, which is not necessarily as good as hiring and promoting and growing from within. And so we decided to make our quarterly theme is Leveling Up, with a major focus on living our core value of growth and focusing on training our team members to be the people that we foresee our company continuing to grow at the rapid rate that it's growing. And so really it's a focus on direct education and putting together education plans and education budgets for every team member. And so we do KPIs, which stands for Key Performance Indicators, which are individual metrics that you have to measure to tell you whether you're doing well or not doing well each week as an individual contributor. One of my KPIs, my top critical number KPI this quarter, is training moments, teaching moments. And so I'm actively, as a result of that, what's been amazing is where I might just do the work, and I try to do my best to train up and use teaching moments to train tax tips or how I might do this on a return. But there's just times when it just doesn't happen. Now that that's a KPI, I literally am actively seeking for moments throughout the day where I can go over and explain a concept or something that I've learned or how I'm managing a client or communicating with the client. And of course, we're only a few weeks into the theme of the quarter, but so I can't say how it's translated into client satisfaction yet or team growth, but I can tell you from just a vibe that we have so far, it's been really cool seeing the change in actively living that growth core value from myself as a leadership standpoint. And then for our team, the rest of our team, many of our team members, one of their KPIs is pass it on moments. And so one of the challenges as you're growing a company and going from 4 people to 10 people to 25 people is you might tell one person, then it's in a silo. Well, what we've decided to do is one of the KPIs for our team members is they have to have so many pass it on moments each week, meaning if they get a teaching moment from one of the partners or one of their senior managers, they have to pass on at least a third of those moments to another peer team member so that we're spreading that knowledge throughout the company and just creating a culture of learning and culture of growth. And we already have, I feel like we've already had a culture of growth, but really that culture of learning and personal growth, not just company growth, has been really cool. And I'm excited. In our leadership team, we actually talked about maybe making this a full year theme and seeing how amazing that would transform the company. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep you posted on that.